Good morning, students. So we'll wait for the rest to join and then we can begin the class within 5 minutes. All right, so good morning once again, right? So students, I hope you had a good weekend. So took time to relax, spend time with your family, met your friends, or nothing of the sort. हाँ जी बच्चे, so how was it? Or was it completely uneventful? All right, I hope I am audible. How come the class is so quiet?
मैं योगा करके सारे कोई
योगा करके सारे थक गए? Oh yes, today is International Yoga Day as well, right?
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
any
Yes,
yoga
ma'am.
fans in the class? Anybody who practices yoga? Nobody? Okay, that's surprising. So everybody is more fond of going to gym or maybe some other form of physical exercise. All right, so like talking about the topic of the day. So today we are going to discuss, the importance of punctuation, the correct punctuation, right? So punctuation is to punctuate, means to add certain pauses, right? To add certain symbols which tell you how much to pause at what point, right? So give me few examples of symbols which we use for punctuation. हाँ जी बच्चे, so which symbols are used? Yes, come on. This one is easy. Very good, Vishal. Yes, Amandeep, you are also correct. So yes, very good. So yes, the most commonly used is full stop, right? Then we use commas as well. Exclamatory sign, yes, hyphen, exactly. Then we use semicolon. Double quotes, yes, Manav, you are also correct. Question mark. So wonderful. Okay, Tamanna, I was asking about symbols which are used for punctuation. Symbols or signs which are used for punctuation. Yes, brackets as well. Apostrophe, yes. Very good. So you have named almost all of them, right? So now we'll quickly take a look at how we are supposed to use them. So I'll be sharing the screen. All right, so here we have this with us. Anji, very good. So all of you answered correctly, right? So basically, if we talk about punctuation, it is a system of signs or symbols given to a reader to show how a sentence is constructed and how it should be read, right? So how do you get to know how, like, you are supposed to read a sentence? Imagine one paragraph with no punctuation at all, right? So it will just continue to run because that is how you are supposed to read it, because there is no indication where to pause, right? But there is another paragraph which has a lot of, let's say, commas, it has a lot of, it has a full stop, then it has a semicolon, it has a hyphen, it has a colon, right? So then you get to know, okay, so let's say if there is a semicolon, you know that, okay, these are two connected sentences or some connected information is being shared, right? And you pause slightly, right? Then there is a semicolon, let's say there is a hyphen, you know, okay, so now whatever the writer was talking about, the same thing is sort of going to be explained, or maybe something related to it is going to be said, right? Full stop, we are all aware. Question mark, we all know. Sign of exclamation, we all know when or how to use it, right? So basically, we will be focusing on the ones which are less often used, right? And they are sort of tricky also to know whether you are using them correctly or not. So the sentences are building blocks used to construct written accounts, right? They're complete statements. And punctuation shows how the sentence should be read and makes the meaning clear. And every sentence should include at least a capital letter at the start and a full stop, exclamation mark or question mark at the end. So this basic system indicates that the sentence is complete, right? So as you know, grammatically, every sentence begins with the capital letter, right? And there should be some sort of mark at the end which will indicate कि okay, sentence यहाँ पे finish हो गया, right? This is reminding me of a very funny meme which I had seen, that punctuation matters, right? So just give me a moment. I'll try to see if I can find it. I'm stopping the screen share for now, right? I'll just Google if I can see that. Oh yes, I found it rather quickly. All right, students. So I'll share the screen again. So is this visible to all? हाँ जी बच्चे.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Right? So I'm sure आपने भी ये कहीं ना कहीं देखा होगा. Let's eat grandma. Then let's eat comma grandma. Right? So इधर तो लग रहा है कि let's eat grandma, that we are supposed to eat her. And here there is this comma and this punctuation is, giving meaning to the sentence that you are talking to grandma, that let's eat, right? So this is why it is important. And कई जगह पे ना, like right away you might not understand, but when you are reading some sentence you realize that all right, here a comma is missing, it should have been there, right? आप जैसे सेंटेंस पढ़ोगे, आप ध्यान दोगे ना पंक्चुएशन की तरफ, so आपको खुद भी समझ आ जाएगा, क्योंकि इसमें what I can do is I can just simply discuss the various signs, and I can tell you briefly how to use them. After this we are going to attempt exercises related to the same, right? So I'll give you paragraphs with the punctuation missing and you are supposed to fill it, right? And you are supposed to add wherever necessary. With practice, you will get to know how and when different signs are used. All right. So these are the basic signs and you named most of them, right? So we have the comma, the full stop, the exclamation mark, question mark, semicolon, the colon, apostrophe, quotation marks, right, or also inverted commas, then the hyphen, brackets. Hanji? Yes, बच्चे, somebody wanted to say something?
आवाज कट रही है.
आवाज कट रही है. Yes, I was also getting the message
मैम
that
आपकी आवाज कट रही है.
give me a minute. I'll try to check the connection.
आवाज कट रही है.
All right, I hope it stays stable now. Right, so let me know in case my voice breaks again. Right? I hope it is better now. Hanji bache, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, wonderful. So now let's talk about the basic signs of punctuation. So we have the comma, the full stop, exclamation mark, question mark, semicolon, the colon, apostrophe, quotation marks, the hyphen, brackets, and slash. Right? So as you know, slash is used to indicate, either or. Right? We write his or her when we are not sure. Okay, that's or when you are writing a very general, let's say something very general which is meant for both boys and girls, right? So you say that the student is supposed to fill this form. His or her initials must be written neatly, correctly, right? His or her, let's say all the dues must be clear. ठीक है, तो उस केस में हम स्लैश यूज कर लेते हैं. ठीक है जी. Now let's take a look at why we use a comma. So it is used when you want to pause, right? Or you want to add a phrase, right? Or you want to separate items on a list, or when you're using more than one adjective, right? Let's say describing word, right? So इसमें क्या होगा? Oh, it's a beautiful rainy day today. I understand it is not a rainy day today. However, let's imagine, right? So while writing this sentence, you will separate beautiful and rainy with a comma because both of them are working as adjectives to describe the day, right? Similarly, at times you are, when adding various phrases together, then also you add commas. जैसे अब इधर है, the boy who knew that his mother was about to arrive ran quickly towards the opening door, right? So अगर नीचे आप देखो, the boy ran quickly towards the opening door, he knew that his mother was about to arrive. इसको जब हमने combine किया, इसको हमने एक single sentence बनाया, तो उसके लिए हमने फिर comma use कर लिया, right? And I think we are all aware, this is how we use it most commonly, to separate items. So the shopping trolley was loaded high with bottles of beer, fruit, vegetables, toilet rolls, cereals, and cartons of milk, right? So end में जो है इधर हमने and लगा दिया before mentioning the last item of the list, right? So an example, like I told you about the beautiful rainy day, similarly, the boy was happy, eager, and full of anticipation at the start of his summer holiday. All right. Then at times when we are using these words, right, these connecting words, however, it has been suggested that some bees prefer tree pollen, right? तो जैसे therefore, hence, ये जब हम words use करते हैं ना, इसके बाद भी हम हमेशा comma लगाते हैं. जैसे if you are making a sentence using the conjunctions though and yet, right? Though I had informed her about the meeting, yet she is late. So here you are going to, write though I had informed her about the meeting, comma, yet she is late. ठीक है, तो इधर भी हम comma use करते हैं. So again, now you understand, एक तो list separate करने के लिए होगा, एक when आप different phrases use कर रहे हो, right? And then at times the certain words you are using, they require that they must be followed by a comma, right? Then we have the full stop. Now full stop, as we know, it is used to end a sentence. Also it is used to abbreviate. ठीक है, telephone number को हम tel number लिख देते हैं, September, even the names of various months, pages, it is written like this, right? All right, so yes, this is also important. This is less frequently used. However, a series of 3 full stops and ellipses, it is used to indicate where a section of a quotation has been omitted when it is not relevant to the text. For example, right? आपको याद होगा, do you remember in school we used to have this reference to context? So there used to be one excerpt from, let's say, a poem or maybe a lesson that you had, a story you read, right? Part of your literature. And उसका फिर आपको related to that excerpt आपको नीचे questions होते थे, right? So you had to refer to that given passage, to that given section and answer the questions. तो उसमें क्या होता है कि at times if you are mentioning that which excerpt it is, आप अपने आंसर शीट में ना सिर्फ उसके फर्स्ट वर्ड लिख के देन 3 डॉट्स डाल के लास्ट वर्ड लिख देते थे वो पैराग्राफ के कि दिस इज व्हाट इट इज रिलेटेड टू, राइट? So this is called an ellipsis and these are 3 full stops and you can put them here and this indicates okay section of text is missing here. तो आपने सिर्फ वो उसका starting and ending mention कर दी है. All right. Then again this is very simple exclamation mark, right, to indicate strong feelings. So it could be help, I love you, stop, police, ha ha ha, or maybe bravo, alas, words like that. ठीक है? जो the ones you are using to indicate a very strong feeling, you use an exclamation mark. Then we have a question mark, again very simple, right? Question mark is used when the sentence you are writing is supposed to be a question. Okay, so you ask me, ma'am, do we have a class today? So after today you put a question mark and अब जब ma'am के बाद भी आप comma लगाओगे कि ma'am, comma, do we have a class today, right? क्योंकि अब बोल के देखो how you would speak it, that is how you realize whether you need to punctuate it or not. All right, then we have a semicolon. So the semicolon is perhaps the most difficult sign of punctuation to use accurately. If in doubt, avoid using it and convert the added material into a new sentence, right? So the signs we read about so far, they are the ones you have been using quite frequently, right? You already know the rules why or where you use them. These are the ones which we don't use as often, right? So one of those is semicolon. And if we talk about the semicolon, it is used when in first instance you're joining 2 connected sentences. ठीक है जी? So आप ये sentence देखो. We set out at dawn. The weather looked promising. Right? अगर आप इसको वैसे रीड करो तो इधर एक हम फुल स्टॉप भी डाल सकते थे, ठीक है? बट वी सेट आउट एट डॉन, इसके साथ कनेक्टेड फैक्ट बता रहे हो, द वेदर लुक्ड प्रॉमिसिंग, एक कनेक्टेड सेंटेंस है तो इसके बीच में हम सेमीकोलन डालेंगे, राइट? सिमिलरली अब ये वाला देखो, assertive behavior concerns being able to express feelings, wants and desires appropriately, semicolon. Passive behavior means complying with the wishes of others. तो इस सेंटेंस के विद इन में भी और ज्यादा आइटम्स है तो इधर हमने कॉमा यूज किया है. हाउएवर जब हमने 2 सेंटेंसेस को कनेक्ट किया तो इधर सेमीकोलन आएगा, राइट? Then semicolon can also be used to assemble detailed lists. Now how is this different from using a simple comma? Notice the conference was attended by delegates from Paris, France, Paris and Texas, London, UK, then Stockholm, Sweden, Colombo, Sri Lanka and Mumbai, India. तो इधर आप नोटिस करोगे ये जो सिटी है, in some cases it is the capital and it is followed by the country, right? Country or in this case Texas is a state in the US. ठीक है जी? मुंबई, इंडिया. तो इधर ना, क्योंकि अब अगर आप सीधा ऐसे लिख दोगे वो बहुत कंफ्यूजिंग होगा रीड करने के लिए. आप सोचोगे लंदन, यूके, स्टॉकहोम, स्वीडन, मतलब लंदन भी मेंशन किया, यूके भी मेंशन किया. Either it should have been one of those, क्योंकि ये तो दोनों सेम जगह पे ही है, ठीक है? लंदन इज इन यूके इटसेल्फ. तो इसीलिए सेमीकोलन कम्स हियर हैंडी. व्हाई? बिकॉज आप इधर इनको तो कॉमा से सेपरेट करोगे, 2 डिफरेंट उनको आप बीच में सेमीकोलन इंडिकेट डाल दोगे, उससे पता चल जाएगा कि these 2 are 1 unit, these 2 are 1 unit, स्टॉकहोम स्वीडन 1 यूनिट है, राइट? सिमिलरली कोलंबो श्रीलंका, एंड में मुंबई इंडिया. ठीक है जी? तो इनको विद इन हमने कॉमा यूज किया है, पर डिफरेंट कैटेगरीज को सेपरेट करने के लिए वी हैव यूज्ड सेमीकोलन. डिफरेंट कैटेगरीज इन दिस particular sentence would be the different countries. All right, so I hope this the use of semicolon is clear to all. हाँ जी बच्चे, in case you have any confusion about it, we can discuss it again. Yes, tell me. हाँ जी बच्चे. हाँ जी, I hope it is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So let's move ahead. Do let me know in case my voice breaks, right? If the network is weak again. All right, so moving further, now let's talk about the colon. So colon within a sentence makes a very pointed pause between two phrases, right? So the two uses of the colon are, it is most commonly used when listing. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जैसे आप इधर नोटिस करो, फॉर एग्जाम्पल लिख के कोलन डाला हुआ है. कई बार होता है ना कि द फॉलोइंग आर द पॉइंट्स व्हाई वी शुड बी डूइंग दिस, तो उसके बाद भी कॉलन डाला होता है, राइट. और हम कहाँ पे यूज करते हैं, व्हेन यू राइट एन एप्लीकेशन, तो एप्लीकेशन में आप सब्जेक्ट लिख के आगे कॉलन डालते हो, ठीक है. शी प्लेस द फॉलोइंग आइटम्स इनटू द ट्रॉली, तो इधर भी वही है कि फॉलोइंग आइटम्स मेंशन करके कॉलन डाला है, एंड देन द आइटम्स हैव बीन मेंशन्ड, राइट. And at times it is used within a heading or descriptive title. So as I told you, जैसे subject है, ठीक है, कोई आपका टाइटल है, जैसे इधर है ह्यूमन रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट गाइडलाइंस फॉर टेलीफोन एडवाइजर्स, राइट. सो colon is again, there are very specific instances where the colon is being used. Then let's talk about the apostrophe. Now this is important here because I want to discuss about one mistake which is very commonly made, right. So the apostrophe, sometimes called an inverted comma, has two main uses. It indicates possession or ownership. Now this is very clear, right? The girl's hat was green. ठीक है, तो इधर गर्ल की हैट ये बताने के लिए आपने इधर apostrophe s डाल दिया, ठीक है. सिमिलरली अब एक और, जब गर्ल, जब हमने कोई बात करनी हो ना, व्हेन द सब्जेक्ट इज इन प्लूरल, लाइक नोटिस हियर, इफ वी हैड टू टॉक अबाउट गर्ल्स, तो उसमें ना बेटा दो बार एस नहीं डालोगे कि गर्ल्स लिख के फिर अपॉस्ट्रोफी एस, आप सिंपली इसकी पोजीशन चेंज कर दोगे. सो दिस फॉलोज द एस, लाइक इट विल फॉलो द एस हियर इन द गर्ल्स, राइट. इससे अंडरस्टूड है कि गर्ल्स इन दिस इंस्टेंस आर प्लूरल, right. So that is that you're talking about more than one girl and more than one hat is being talked about, right. So either girls hats were green, the students dress is ready. So students dress, ठीक है. here I am talking about कि बहुत से students हैं, उनकी dress ready है, तो लिखने में students लिख के s के बाद I'll just add the apostrophe and not an extra s. All right. Then you know we do use the apostrophe to indicate where a letter is omitted. So this is very simple. We are going, isn't it, doesn't it, 7 o'clock, तो इधर 7 of the clock को हमने 7 o'clock लिख दिया, राइट. कई बार हम इंटरनेशनल को जब हम शॉर्ट नोट्स ले रहे हैं तो हम INT अपॉस्ट्रोफी L डाल देते हैं, तो वो अंडरस्टूड है कि ये इंटरनेशनल के लिए है, राइट. ऐसे ही आफ्टरनून के लिए AFT apostrophe noon, so that you know that it means afternoon, right. अब ये वाली मिस्टेक है जिसकी मैं बात कर रही थी, ITS and it's with apostrophe s. अब इसमें क्या है, ऑलवेज रिमेंबर कि यहाँ पे हिसाब जो है ना, दैट इज उल्टा. उल्टा किस चीज में, टू इंडिकेट पोजेशन, राइट. तो इधर हम apostrophe s यूज कर रहे थे, बट इधर पोजेशन ना विदाउट apostrophe इंडिकेट होगा, राइट. सो लेट्स like let me give you an example in the chat that would make it more clear. हाँ जी. So notice the sentence which I have just written in the chat. हाँ जी, so I bought a new bag. Its color is blue. So इधर ना मैं S नहीं, S apostrophe S नहीं डालूंगी, ठीक है? तो इससे अंडरस्टूड है कि ये बैग की बात हो रही है एंड उसका कलर ब्लू है. So always remember, ये एक, this is just one trick to remember this because I also get confused a lot. So remember, जब it को हमने as a possessive वो use करना है, so इधर हम apostrophe S नहीं डालेंगे, we simply add S at the end. ठीक है? बिकॉज जो अपॉस्ट्रॉफी वाला है उसका मतलब होता है इट इज, राइट? सो इट इज अ लवली डे. सो दिस इज एन एब्रिविएटेड वे ऑफ saying इट इज अ लवली डे. ठीक है? इट्स अ लवली डे, इट इज अ लवली डे, राइट? सो दिस इज हाउ आई होप यू विल रिमेंबर द यूज ऑफ दिस अपॉस्ट्रॉफी, राइट? स्पेसिफिकली इन रिस्पेक्ट ऑफ द वर्ड इट, क्योंकि इसमें काफी कंफ्यूजन होती है एंड इसी में काफी मिस्टेक्स भी होती हैं. ठीक है जी? So moving further, quotation marks or speech marks, again this is very clear. When you want to tell कि ये किसी का dialogue है, right? तो उसमें आप quotation marks use करते हो. George, don't do that. ठीक है? When you know that this is a dialogue. For example, if you are reading a story, right? At times क्या होता है, अगर दो characters में conversation है ना, तो उसमें बार बार नहीं लिखा होगा कि he said this, she said this. No, ऐसे quotation marks में सारे dialogues होंगे. And you get to know by reading it that this is a conversation between these two characters, and आपको वो हिसाब हो जाता है कि कौन सा किसका डायलॉग है. ठीक है? वो सिर्फ डायलॉग लिखे होते हैं ऐसे quotation marks में. ठीक है जी? So now notice, will you get your books out please, said Mrs. Jones, the teacher, and quietened down, right? So it is worth noting that to report an event back does not require speech or quotation marks. Now this here we are talking about reported speech. When you are reporting something which already happened, it is being reported by somebody else. ठीक है? तो उसमें आप डायरेक्टली ऐसे ही लिखते हो, the Mrs. Jones told the pupils to take out their books and to quieten down. ठीक है? इधर हम quotes नहीं यूज करते. Then talking about hyphen, so hyphen is used to link words together. So second class post, gender neutral, non-verbal, subpart, 18th century people, right? तो उसके लिए यूज होता है. At times it is also used even within the sentence, right? So that is again, it depends when you use it. जैसे उसको वैसे dash कहते हैं, not a hyphen, right? So then we have brackets again to suggest an alternate or something, some other point related to it, some other information related to what you are mentioning, तो हम उसको brackets में डाल देते हैं. ठीक है जी? सो इधर आप देख सकते हो, जैसे कई बार जो बेटा अगर आपने रिसर्च पेपर्स देखे होंगे ना, लाइक द रिसर्च पेपर्स और इवन पीएचडी थीसिस, उसमें क्या होता है, व्हेन यू आर राइटिंग ना, आप बाकी पहले के रिसर्चर्स के कोई ना कोई पॉइंट्स भी यूज करते हो. तो उसका मेंशन करने के लिए ना हम उसमें भी ऐसे ब्रैकेट्स में मेंशन करते हैं कि ये कौन से रिसर्चर का नेम है, कौन से ईयर में उन्होंने वो रिसर्च की थी, एंड हमने कौन से पेज से वो पर्टिकुलर लाइन उठाई है. ठीक है? अगर आप रेफरेंसेस का सर्च मारो ना फॉर योर रिसर्च पेपर्स, डिसर्टेशंस, पीएचडी थीसिस, so even for references, the references are mentioned in the brackets in the text, and उसके बाद फिर एंड में तो पूरी एक प्रॉपर लिस्ट होती ही है. ठीक है जी? Then square brackets are used to abbreviate lengthy quotations, right? So इधर square brackets use हो गए, मतलब कि एक और, वैसे तो quotation was quite long, but हमने उसको इधर short करके ही mention किया है. ठीक है जी? So this is how the square brackets come in. Then we have the slash. So like I told you to mention, he, she, either और वाली जो situation होती है उसमें हम slash use कर लेते हैं. Then capital letters, the sentences, we start a sentence with the use of capital letters only, right? So I will share this link with you in case you want to revise it or you want to refer to it again, right? It was given in a very easy to understand manner. So this is why I did not, make a separate PPT. I thought why not directly read from here. ठीक है जी? And now what we are going to do in the next class, whenever we meet next, not tomorrow, on Friday, right? So I'll try to find few exercises related to punctuation and we can try to attempt those, right? We'll try to attempt 2 or 3 in the class, and the rest I can share with you so that you can attempt it at your own end whenever you get the time, and share the results with me, and I can check it and get back to you. Right? So I'll end the screen share now. So bache, any doubts or anything you might want to ask from the topic we discussed today? Hanji. Anything?
No, ma'am.
All right. So this was pretty simple, right? And you are familiar with it as well, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So that would be all from my end. So I'll end the class now. And in the next class, we'll be taking up the practice exercise for the same. And tomorrow, yes, bache, the jo remaining students hai, if you want to present your PPT, you can do that tomorrow. Otherwise, we'll have some other lab activity, right? So those of you who are left, I don't want to, but if you want, yes, I'll put the names in the group, right? So आप बना लो. Beta, your second semester exams as per the academic calendar that we have is the tentative is July end, the last week of July, or maybe the first week of August. जो अभी तक हमें information मिली है, so that is when the exams would be, right? अभी तो आपके second MST भी होंगे. No, Tamanna, no news so far. Ajayjeet, I really can't tell that whether they would be online or offline. ठीक है. Article writing का result, Vishal Gupta, yes. If you have Rakesh sir, if you are in touch with Rakesh sir, so he was the coordinator for the event, so you can ask him about the same, right? You may drop an email or a message, whatever suits you. All right. Second MST, again, I'll have to check the academic calendar, right, to know about that. Okay, ji? Then I'll get back to you. No, Ajay, the colleges are not opening any soon, right? So the government right now, it feels it is not yet safe to open the colleges. Beta, usually na colleges and schools का it is the last step in opening up. तो अभी सिर्फ जैसे इस बार restaurants allow कर दिए हैं, है ना, थोड़ा सा 50% उसके साथ थोड़ा सा timing increase कर दिया है, I believe, for the shops to stay open. So gradually, yes, let's hope that soon the colleges would also open, but yes, the daily caseload will have to drop quite a bit for that to happen, right? So abhi jo directions aayi hain, I think they were for 2 weeks or so. Let's wait for the next set of directions from the government, and you can pray that yes, the colleges might open in those directions. ठीक है जी? So that was all from my end. I'll end the class now, right? वही बेटा बहुत ज्यादा केसेस है अभी भी still. No doubt the whatever they report कि कितना daily case load है, but still it is not safe because all of us have not been vaccinated yet. तो उसमें क्या है कि the moment they open up, cases will again shoot up. आप भी अभी पढ़ रहे होगे कि थर्ड वेव की वार्निंग आ रही है. एम्स के जो डायरेक्टर हैं, ही इज वार्निंग अबाउट इट. एंड जो इंडिया का वो डेल्टा वेरिएंट है, इट इज ऑल द मोर डेंजरस, राइट? सो आई वुड से स्टे अपडेटेड विद द न्यूज, कीप रीडिंग द न्यूज. आपको सबसे पहले न्यूज से ही पता चलेगा कि अगर कॉलेजेस रीओपन का कुछ आता है, ठीक है जी? बिकॉज वी आर ऑल्सो फॉलोइंग द गवर्नमेंट डायरेक्शंस ओनली. So as soon as the government announces it, only then something would be, taking place in this regard. All right, bache, so that was all from my end. See you tomorrow. Be ready with your PPTs, those who are left, otherwise we'll do something else. All right.